Hey guys, this is KOKOStern, and I'm going to do an afterthought of the afterthought of BioShock Infinite, because clearly there's a ton to talk about, and releasing the video, getting a lot of feedback, and talking to more people, and I wanted to really explain why I didn't like it. Now, try and understand that this is beyond what actually happens. I don't want to talk about specifically the story. I want to talk about the concept and what they deal with here, which is my main problem. There's a lot to talk about Anna Elizabeth and what exactly happens over there. But what my main problem is the following, and it's delusions of grandeur. And this is a thing that I have a hard time explaining, and I didn't put it out well enough, and I had a chance to organize my thoughts now, and also write a little bit about it. So I'll actually be looking at what I wrote. The way I feel is that the story isn't complete, in a way that because it cannot be complete. It can't be complete because infinity is a concept that is huge and so grand, and people usually fail to grasp that concept of infinity. And what it means is that no matter what amount of cases you deal with, there's still infinity more cases that you deal with. Even if you deal with something on a broad spectrum, it's still not enough. It's because you're always dealing with a finite amount of things. Even if you try everything that has something, it's still a finite amount of things, even in this case, if you think about it. And there's every possibility of everything, anything happening, because infinity. And when you do something like this, you can't try and do that. You can't try and control it. And that's what I dislike. I dislike trying to control infinity in a way that Elizabeth / Anna has powers over everything, and suddenly I see every possibility. That doesn't make any sense. That's not impossible. That's not something that anyone, even any supposedly divine entity, can't even fathom and can't even contain. And she's just a person, and she can't contain that infinity. She's an insignificant tiny little speck in infinity. And that's the problem. That's my problem. My problem is that the game gives you a sense of completion, a sense of things set right in a way. It shows you that Elizabeth is all-knowing, omnipotent, sort of, in a way, and that's just, I can't accept that. I don't accept that. She can't do those things if she's a normal person, and she isn't a normal person because she's an anomaly. She shouldn't have never existed, because we're basically terminating her existence by killing Comstock Booker. So in a way it's okay because she's terminating herself, so it's fine that she has infinite power. It's a paradox that converges on itself, and I don't like those. It doesn't, oh, it's cool, it makes you think. No, it's just, it doesn't work. It doesn't work for me. It doesn't give me fulfillment in terms of the story. And every story that tries to do that, every story that tries to give you some sort of control over infinity is wrong for me. In my eyes, it's just wrong. The only logical conclusion that you can have, the only way that you can work in a multiverse of infinite multiple dimensions, is if you show and you the only way that you can contain a story in that is by explaining how tiny little speck, how the character is an insignificant little speck that lets the universe do whatever the hell the universe wants to do with it. And if you try and give some control to the characters, it just doesn't work for me. Or at least I haven't seen a story that does it well, and I don't know of a way that it makes sense to me. And that's my main problem. That is why I don't like this conclusion to the story of BioShock Infinite. And hopefully I've explained it well enough. And it's fine that other people enjoy it. I mean, I don't mind it, but I'm just trying to explain why I don't feel that it's complete. And that that not being complete is just it's like a hole in the story for me that's too important for me to just accept. It's like, okay, in terms of the game itself was wonderful and you should play it and ponder the ending yourself, but it's not a good ending for me. I dislike it, I disapprove of it, and it's just not enough for me. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just a logical asshole. But I am a logical asshole. But to my logic, it just doesn't work. And that's what I was trying to say. Thank you very much for watching me ramble on. And I'll see you next time. See ya.